Hello. So we are all on a very long spring break thanks to the coronavirus. And because of that, we don't really have a lot of accountability, right? Because we're not going to class every day. We don't have a teacher telling us what to study and how to study it, where to sit, all that stuff. So it is up to you to be independent and make sure you are getting things done, you're being productive. Like yesterday, me and Mr. Castro sat around and ate snacks and watched Netflix a lot of the day. We napped, we recovered from a busy work week, but now it is time to be productive and do some great things, because if we sit around and watch TV, we get sore, we gain weight, we eat too much, and that's not good. Okay, so today I am going to help you put together a schedule that's going to help you stay on track. So I would encourage you that as you're making this schedule and enforcing it for yourself, that you also set some kind of timer to help you stay on track. Just like in school, you have a school bell. Now you get to be the school bell maker. You get to make your own schedule. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and tricks, help you kind of make your way, and I would love to see the type of schedule that you make, that you come up with. So share it with me. You could post it below, share some comments, give some thoughts. How can we make this schedule better? And I'll tell you, I'm making a schedule for myself too, because I tend to get really frustrated or feel very lost if I don't have some kind of structure. So it's the only way we're going to stay sane, people. We've got to keep ourselves motivated, keep ourselves busy, and just do things that are meaningful to us. And the things that we have to do, that we don't want to do, we'll have some rewards in place, so that way it's a little more fun. So anyway, let's take a look at the computer. Make sure you've got your Chromebook, pause it in different places so you can put some thought into it, and let's go ahead and start making this schedule together. All right, let's jump right in. We are going to go to Google Chrome. Okay, so you're going to open up your web browser, and you are going to go to this little waffle here that says Google Apps. And right here, you're going to see that you are logged into your Google account. If you're not going to be able to be as effective. So make sure you're logged in your Google account. Okay, so let's go to the waffle. You're going to click Drive. We're going to be patient while it loads up for us. Okay, so right here, I'm going to be in the priority section of my Drive, because this is the area where I'm going to visit most frequently. These are the projects that are most important to me. Okay, so I want to create a workspace. So I'm going to click Create, and I'm going to type in Spring Break. This is the longest spring break I have ever had. Okay, so once you make it, it's going to open up and it's going to say Add Files. So the only problem is that it wants me to add a file that was already made, and I haven't made anything for it yet. So I'm actually going to X out of here, and I'm going to just click Done. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is come up here to the left. I'm going to click Google Slides, and I'm going to do Blank Presentation, because I want to be creative. So I'm not going to use a template. And then again, I'm going to be very patient as I wait for my Google Slides to load up here. I'm going to title this Spring Break Schedule. Okay, so there's the Spring Break Schedule. And this first one, I'm going to actually title it To Do. So I want you to take a minute and just think about, what do you want to do? What do you need to do? Maybe you don't necessarily want to do it, but you have to. So for me, I need to do chores. Okay, and I actually have a little printout of a schedule for what chores I do and when I do them. So for me, I can just say chores. For you, if it's like, I'm gonna vacuum my carpet and clean my room. You can put a little more detail into that if you want to. Okay, and then some other things. We need to remove this tree from our front yard. You'll hear more about that later on in some other videos. I also need to make sure I work out. Right? I want to keep my mind and my body sharp. I want to have a healthy heart, so I have to make time to work out. Right? What are some other things that I have to do? I need to do lesson planning. Planning for you, precious people. And also I need to do schoolwork. I'm also in school. It never ends, but I do really like school, as you can tell. Okay, so this is kind of like a list of things that I kind of have to do over here, and I'm going to format this. I want to put all this over to the left, so I'm going to click these 3 dots here where it says more, and I'm going to go left justify, bam. I also want to make it kind of cute and do little check boxes. So I'm going to click the blue bullet area. Okay, I got there from these 3 dots. I'm going to come down, I'm going to click the part where it has bullets, and I'm going to click there. See, isn't it cute? And then I could put checks if I want to. Okay, so those are the things that I kind of have to do that need to get done, okay? And then now I can also go in, I'm going to make another text box here. Okay, I want to see how I'm kind of making it 2 column, where this side here, it's its own little box. I shrunk it down, and now I'm going to click the arrow again, and I'm going to go into this text box now, and I'm going to type some things that I want to do. So for me, I want to practice piano. Sometimes I struggle with spelling here. Okay, practice piano. I also want to practice trumpet. I really want to study Mandarin Chinese. I studied Mandarin for about 3 years in college, and I was pretty good at it. And then I went to go get a massage the other day, and I couldn't believe it. I actually remembered a lot of it, but I would like to be better. Ooh, that's too big. I'm trying to make it the same size. Does that look like the same? No. Okay, so this is 28. I'll make this 28 too. Here we go. Size 28. Doesn't want to do it, so I'm just gonna type it in. Do you see me? Type. And then I'm gonna press enter. Okay, so they're about the same size. Now see how practice piano is 2 rows? I don't want that. I want to actually have it all on the same line. So I drag it out. Okay. Also see how they don't quite match. I'm going to deal with that later though. Okay, so back to the Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so I want to get better at that. So I want to make sure I schedule in some time to be able to practice my Mandarin Chinese. I also have a book that I'm working on. Okay, so I want to work on that book, get that done, get that going. Okay, so these are some things I really want to do. I like to watch Netflix, and I shouldn't do it too much, but I do want to have some just relaxed time there. Just watch my favorite shows and chill. Okay, so here's some things that I really want to do. So I'm also going to come back up to the 3 dots here, right? And I want to put my cute little check boxes in. Okay, so there we go, right? I'm going to make this all black so they match. Bam. Okay, see that? Okay, so those are the things to do. So I've got the things that I have to do. I have the things that I want to do. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the next thing. I'm going to title this one Rewards. Okay, because when you're on break and you don't have anybody telling you what to do, it's hard to get yourself motivated to like clean your room, for example, unless someone tells you you have to, and even still you kind of resent them for it. So you want to build in some rewards for yourself. So like for instance, after I study Mandarin Chinese, maybe I get a snack. So I want you to type in some rewards that you can give yourself. So maybe a snack. For me, I love hot baths. Like a hot bubble bath would be nice. I like having a little bit of like chocolate. You could do candy, chocolate. What's another thing that's fun? I mean, play a game, play a video game. Okay, so in here, these are like rewards that you're gonna give yourself for checking things off your to-do list and getting things done, okay? So there we go. So those are things for me. I like having a snack, a bubble bath, a chocolate, and I like to play video games. There we go. Video games. Okay, so there we go. I've got my to-do list. I've got my rewards. So pause this part right here, pause, and I want you to get this list going for yourself. Your to-do list and your rewards. Come back in a second and we'll move forward. Okay, so here we are. We are gonna now go into the schedule. If you didn't understand what I just said, I said schedule. More like a European would say it in the movies. Okay, so here's my schedule. Okay, now a lot of calendars you'll see just have text and it's kind of boring. For me, I want to make something more fun. And actually, let's go like this. And when you're making your schedule, put your heart into it. Have fun with this because you're like basically planning out the rest of your days for a while. So I'm gonna make like a nice little title page, schedule, and maybe I want to put in like a little picture. So I'm gonna go to insert, image. I'm gonna search the web for, I don't know, I like flowers. But I'm gonna type flower vector. So it gives me like something that's a little more fun. Oh, this is cute. I like color too. I wonder what picture you're gonna put in. Since it's a spring schedule, I'm gonna put in little flowers. Very cute. Okay, so there we go. Schedule. Okay, so this is where the party starts. This is where the rubber meets the road. Okay, now obviously I don't want to spend all my time working with this because I actually want to get down to the schedule, but it's also kind of fun to make it pretty. Okay, schedule. Does that go? See, now these are the calls you get to make as the creator. Well, that's cute. I like that. Okay, so schedule. All right, let's continue forward now. What's the first day of the week? I wonder if you could tell me. Some people say Sunday, some people say Monday. I'm gonna start with Monday because that's like the beginning of the work week. Okay, so there's Monday. Okay, and I'm going to highlight it. I'm gonna centerize. So I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna put it in the center. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Monday. Okay, so here's where the fun and the numbers collide. Okay, I'm gonna click a text box and I'm gonna highlight this and I'm gonna go ahead and make it this size. And I'm gonna do 2. Okay. Now here you can have some creative liberties. You can do like morning here, afternoon here, or you can duplicate your page. Duplicate. And you can do morning really big. So just get rid of that one and do morning really big. And then afternoon. So I could do this. I think this would be fun. Let's go that way. So maybe I could add pictures. I have more things because I've got quite the to-do list. Okay, so I've already done my text box. I'm going back to my arrow. Monday morning. Okay, so here's where you decide. What time are you getting up in the morning? For me, I like to get up at like 7:30. Maybe I could say 8 if I'm feeling like I want to sleep in. That's totally your call. So from 7:30 to about 8 o'clock, I want to, do my morning routine, brush my teeth, comb my hair, do whatever I gotta do, right? And then from 8 o'clock to, well, let's see, 8:30. I like to do things in 30-minute increments because I have a short attention span. I don't like to take too long with things. But so from 8 o'clock to 8:30, I'm going to make breakfast, take vitamins, drink tea. I like to drink tea. Okay, so there's that. Then 8:30 to 9 o'clock a.m. This is where the fun starts. Okay, so if you have schoolwork, you would maybe do schoolwork. You can do it depending on how long it takes you. You have to know yourself. How long is that going to take you? So from like 8:30 to 9 o'clock, you can either say like activity 1 or like schoolwork or like language arts. Math, whatever it is that you want to put in there, okay? And then, so that's that first thing, okay? So you go through and you make sure you got that going on, all right? And then you're going to type in 9, let's do it, let's see. Again, you get to call your shot here, but I'm going to say 9 o'clock to 9:05. You get your little 5-minute break to have your reward. Okay, so reward yourself. Have your snack. So for me, at this time in the morning, I'll be wanting a snack, like a granola bar or chocolate protein bar or something like that. Okay, so that's your morning reward. Okay, and then now you're gonna go 9:05. Let's say 9:10 because you'll need time to get back to your workstation here. So 9:10 to, let's say 9:40. Again, however long it takes you to do an activity. I don't like to do things longer than like 30 minutes just because I get bored. I get like antsy. I need like little breaks. So, okay, so here's the next one. So activity 2. So for you, that could be math. That could be whatever. Or for me, yeah, I would say the morning time is always good to get stuff that you don't want to do a little out of the way. Unless you really love math, it's still good. So 9:10 to 9:40, you've got activity 2, math. Bam. Okay, and then 9:40, do you hear my handsome husband in the background? He's making dinner, so he's a little noisy. Hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. All right, so 9:40 to 9:45. Again, you get another little reward. This one could be like, well, let's look back at your rewards. What do you have here? Bubble bath in the morning, play video games, maybe, but I feel like I didn't accomplish that much, so maybe I'm gonna have like a piece of chocolate. Chocolate. Bam. Okay, now, then I'm gonna give myself time to get back to my desk. 9:50 to 9:15. No, you do the math. Help me out with the math. 9:50 to 9 o'clock is 10 minutes. 20 to 9:20. Let's just do that. We'll take that. I'm a music teacher, not a math teacher, people. Okay, so continuing on. 9:50. Oh, I struggled, didn't I? 9:10. I mean 10:20. Okay, 9:50 to 10:20. Okay, so it's at this time I've decided I'm going to have something else. I want to do, maybe if you play an instrument, you can do, almost just call it activity 3. Activity 3 for me, I would like to play my piano at this time. For you, maybe you're working on science, or maybe you're doing something you like to do at this time. Okay. All right, then the next one is 10:20. Okay, so then again, you get your next reward. So what time is that? 10:25. Yes, I'm coughing. Don't worry. I'm healthy. I didn't get hit by anything yet. Okay, so 10:20 to 10:25. I hope you're following along with me. You should be following along doing this. Okay, so 10:20 to 10:25. Here's my next reward. Okay, and then you kind of pretty much just go on like this. Okay, so you've got your morning routine, and then you're gonna do Monday afternoon. So like you're gonna work your way up to lunch. So it's kind of go one thing after the next until you get to, yay, lunch. If you're really into this, you can say what you're having for lunch, like a sandwich, whatever, / Netflix time. Like you can eat your sandwich and watch Netflix, whatever you want to do there, okay? And then you're gonna do Monday afternoon, okay? So what are you gonna do in your afternoon? And then again, it's like your time. And now you're usually in school till what? 3 o'clock, 2:45. My students are there till like 2:45, 2:48-ish. So for you, you know, you're gonna again pick up after lunch. You could say like 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Maybe you want to spend a little longer on this. You can go for a walk with family. It's nice to get out and play. Okay. You know, and so just go all the way down, and then eventually you're gonna get to the place where it's like 7, like maybe 5 o'clock. You could just say free time, because at that point you're having some free time. You get to play, you get to watch TV, play with your friends. Well, maybe not so much because we're social distancing, but maybe you have like a Google chat time or whatever, okay? So you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna click Control Duplicate, and you're gonna do this for every day of the week. Okay, so and ways you can help differentiate this is you can like tell the difference between Monday and Tuesday. Visually, you can, what do I want to do here? You can change the color. So since we're kind of going with a spring theme, maybe I want to do, oops, not you. And the other thing is be patient with yourself as you're working here. No, I don't want to do that one either. I want to color the background. Okay, background. Color. Ha! There it is. Okay, so you want to change the background, right? So you're going to click here. Like don't click the text, and don't click here. You're going to click here. Like outside. Everything's done, right? Then you're going to click background, color, change background. What do you think? I like that for Monday. Or maybe something even a little lighter, like that. More springy looking. Look. And then I hope you're still watching. If not, I'm having fun by myself here. But the other thing is, oh, go away. The other thing is you can change the fonts. I'm struggling a little bit here. Okay, so I highlight. And maybe I want to actually make this white. That's pretty, huh? And I want to maybe like that white too. You see how I'm kind of just, if you don't know how to do this, you can always message me and ask. If I went too fast on something and you rewound and you couldn't tell what I did, feel free to message me, okay? But anyway, yeah, so I can totally just like play this up, right? If I'm really excited about, see how I'm pulling things from my thing that doesn't want me to use that one? I just clicked, see how I'm pulling that in? And I have to click dismiss because it doesn't want to give it to me. That's okay. But maybe I want to add in something else. Like this. Monday. A happy singing flower. That's cute. Right? There's, I can make it pretty. So put your heart into this. What about rewards? So if I've got rewards, if I'm like have a reward I'm really excited about, I can maybe make the font bigger. And maybe I could change the font to like reward, I could also space this out so I can see it clearer. Since we did split up our Monday morning from our afternoon. Okay, and just kind of play with it. Okay, the things you're really excited about, you can make them different fonts, like rewards are the best. But they're not as fun if you didn't do anything to earn them, right? Okay, I like that one. I like that font. And then again, I'll make it bigger. Oh, I kind of like that size even better. What size did I do? 24. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to make the reward 24 here too. 24. Okay, so there you go. Or even if you have like your favorite activity, like so my favorite activity of the day is practicing my piano. I'm going to type piano vector. This is cute. So I could even, if I wanted to, shrink this little picture down, and I could put a little piano right next to there. And since I'm excited about my piano, I'm gonna go 36. Oh, that's a little too big, right? It doesn't quite fit in my page, but I don't know. I could be here for hours having fun with this. This might also be something that I want to schedule in, is time to make my thing. Okay, so anyway, it's like you can customize things. You can change things around. Like even if you want to like do scooch the rewards over so you know what you're working toward. Okay. But anyway, this is like your schedule, your thing, and so I want you to put as much creativity into your schedule as possible, and then that way this time off that we have, it's not like a bummer where you're like, I don't know what to do with my life and I'm so bored, and then you go back from break and you go back to school and you're like, dang, I like wasted all that time. Well, when you make a schedule, you make the most of your free time. Okay, so anyway, I'm kind of, as you see, I'm kind of just manipulating things, and a lot of using Google Sheets is just being creative, right? I'm actually gonna take that piano out because I just like how this looks. I like the flower. Okay, there. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for like every day of the week, and maybe you won't get it all done in one shot, but maybe you take one day to just do your to-do list, another day to do rewards, another day to do schedule, Monday, whatever. But break it up. And I would encourage you to apply yourself in this, make something really great. And also, please, if you can, I want you to share your schedule with me, or share some ideas that you have about making a schedule for yourself during this time off, and find ways to share ways that you found to make your time on this break more enjoyable and more productive. All right, well, stay tuned. Me and Mr. Castro are actually going to be posting videos of what we're up to with this schedule. So kind of like a little diary, we could share things. You guys could share things with us. What are you doing in your schedule? Okay. All right, well, that was fun, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.